From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go.
Smith going to look to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off of play action, here's Smith. Open man here is Conklin. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Strike.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Jets come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Mahomes. Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Smith.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Pacheco once again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chiefs 14, Jets 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
13 minutes.
To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now Smith. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And able to get this to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quinnen Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now Gino on first down. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's now third down and 7.
Play action. It's Smith.
And check down completes a Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
On first down, Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Smith now on second down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
13 next, 13 next.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chiefs.
Gino down to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the ground with Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Mahomes. It got his man complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes will try again on second down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Jets are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
49, flip it off, 49.
On second down, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd and 2, Smith.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Hey, trio left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Smith on first down.
He finds Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 31, Jets 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35.
Here's Hall again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Smith. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Middle. No ball.
One last throw here for Smith. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to